Mr. Ram, I just wanted to thank you for not only being patient with me this morning, right? Because we had to finagle some stuff with this critical illness policies and all this type of stuff. But do you mind telling me exactly how you met me?
Yes, I saw you on several social media pages,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and then I went on and did some research on your company and you, and I just like the way that you are very direct and straightforward with your your clients, and um, and it really caught my attention. So I reached out to you.
mm-hmm,
I gave you a spiel on my life and where I am in my life,
mm-hmm.
and so I've reached out to you. So I wanted to know, what could you do to help me with the retirement money that I will be getting out after retirement, and
Mm-hmm.
also learning about the critical illness plans that you offer.
Um, because we kind of did not necessarily a 360, but we did kind of like a 180.
Hmm.
So when we met and you told me about your TSP, right, and
Hmm.
about your 457 plan, you were so close to retirement, right, that we really didn't there was no need to go for the IUL, right?
Right,
Right.
right.
No need to invest in the IUL because we were so close to retirement. So what we're going to do is we're just going to recap and get back together whenever you do retire, so that
Hmm.
we can protect and grow your money, that you've already saved. Can you do
Yes.
a favor, because before I recorded the video, you were talking about the other gentleman, that the other firefighters that you knew, and you were telling them, you were mentioning the TSP, and you were
Hmm.
telling them, right, to just be careful, and
Hmm.
to watch what they're doing in that thing. Watch what they're matching, right? They were telling you what they were putting into it. And can you just tell me briefly what you said and what you had advised for the firefighters to do based upon your deposit, based upon your balance right now in your
Hmm.
TSP?
Yes, yes. When I started 20 and a half years ago, um, this product was sold to us as thinking that we were going to be
Yeah.
well off at the end of your career. And from my testimony, that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
You do save a little money, but it's not money that you're going to live off of for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
If I knew about IUL or some other type of investments, I would have done that first
Mm-hmm. Yep.
instead of the 457B, because with the 457B, I make a little money, I lose a little money based on the stock market.
Right.
And then, of course, so, and for somebody that's a firefighter young
Mm-hmm.
in their career, I would
Yep.
say find you a good financial advisor, agent,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and look into an IUL and invest your money in an IUL or some other type of investment program
Yep.
where you won't lose, but you will gain.
Exactly. Especially if you have 10 plus more years to work.
Absolutely.
You were
Yes.
just outside of that time horizon.
Yes.
I,
Yes.
I appreciate you saying that. And then how did we get on this critical illness? We segued into the critical illness because I think I just asked you a question.
Yes. You asked me the question about critical illness, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I have this AFLAC program,
Hmm. Hmm.
and so after going back and doing the research and stuff on it, it's kind of like um, it's kind of like somewhat of a reimbursement for some of
Hmm.
your emergencies that you may have.
Yeah.
But it's not something,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not something that's going to be where you're going to get a lump sum of money for a critical illness,
Hmm.
where where your spouse and your children will have something to fall back on.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that because you had one with Allstate and then you had another one with Aflac, and I'm so glad
Yes.
looked at what you were paying for, because just like you said,
Yeah.
those are mainly what you call supplemental policies. And
Yes.
yeah, and unfortunately, unfortunately, they don't really take care of you
Right.
in retirement.
Mm-hmm.
One last question. Um, what part of the experience in just dealing with me stood out the most to you?
Just your honesty. You're just very direct. If I ask you a question and from your experience, if you don't think it's that's a good advice or a
Mm-hmm.
good thought process that I have, you have
Yeah.
no problem telling me, no, James, that's not gonna fit your profile. You know.
I appreciate you saying that, because my father always said, don't be, like he called it, mealy mouth. Don't
Uh-huh.
say what don't be all around the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Mm-hmm.
asks you a question, try to answer that question first.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
don't go trying to make up another doggone question.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that. Uh, Before I started this video, I was asking you about referrals. So can you just tell me why in the world would you even recommend me to somebody else?
I would recommend you because, like I say, you're straightforward, you're direct,
Mm-hmm.
you have the experience.
Mm-hmm.
I would I would ask people to look at your social media pages
Mm-hmm.
and just scroll through your different videos
Yep.
and then go back and do your own research. And
Absolutely.
that's what I did. I did my own research, and I was like, Carmen know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I said, I wish I would have met Carmen 20 years ago.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, because we're not far. We most
Yeah,
definitely that far in age, and I really really appreciate that. I'm gonna
yeah.
let you go because it's you on Eastern time. We pretty much know where we're gonna go from here.
Mhm.
I'll call you. I'll call you on Sunday, and hopefully I can help your new bride stack away at least about $250,000 before she about your
Mhm.
or 60. Uh,
Absolutely.
that's the plan. Mhm.
Yes,
The plan,
yes, yes,
sir.
yes.
Thank you so much, and I'm gonna be in contact with you Sunday evening.
Okay, thank you.
All right, y'all
All
have a
right.
full and a safe trip. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
But you too. Bye bye.